Alright, y'all. So, some people like videos of motor revivals like for cars and stuff, but have you ever seen one for a fan motor? This is something I might experiment with and see if y'all like to watch it. So, picked this guy up at the flea market, or not a flea market, at a just a junk store. I got it for like $3. What you're seeing is what I got. And it definitely needs work. There, yeah, well, speaks for itself. So I just stuck it up here and forgot about it. And if you notice, well, it's kind of hidden away back there. So I haven't really done anything with it. And if anybody's wondering, the only reason this is here is because it was in my aunt's house. If y'all remember from my videos from a couple years back. And it was in my bedroom over there. And I have two, in her house I took out when she moved the two white classic styles. The one with the 4 lights attached. And one with 3 lights attached. And then this Crosswinds 2. Because those are the ones that I bought when she moved there several years ago. They were there for about 4 years or so installed in there. And the only time they were ever used really is when, except for the one in her bedroom, was when we were down there. So they were all in great shape. So I took them with me. But we left the Springfield to the Cheshire and that Concord thing because those three were starting to show their age. But anyway, enough on that. Let's get this thing down. I can't do this with one hand, but I can start it with one hand. I'm just going to dismount these 3 nuts holding it up. And then there's another nut holding the camera. Alright, let me finish taking this thing down. Put y'all right there. We'll give this thing a nice paint job when it's done, too. Maybe make the light kit match and cover up all that rust. So this thing's going to be a complete overhaul. Now, these videos will be spanned out over a few weeks because I'm not in my shop very often. So, I apologize for that. In this room here that's my main work area, I'm still working on that Nassau that I uploaded back in October. It needs a bearing job, so I'm trying to let it run as much as I can. Get the bearings oiled well. If y'all remember, it wouldn't even turn. But anyway, so that's why that room is occupied. But on this guy, first, let's see if there's any indication as to what it is. Model, no. There's no indication on the brand name. It was made in Taiwan. I don't know what that means. I've seen a lot of older fans made in Taiwan. Oh, look at that nice backdrop for me to talk, right? Anyway, I can see that the motor housing has become disfigured or something here. It's bent. I'll set you on top of a nice old Heritage Alexis since those are junk. And I don't know if you need a Phillips screwdriver. These nuts here need to be broken loose, and I know this is not the right tool, but my needle nose pliers love to walk off, so we're gonna try these channel locks. Yeah, that's not working. What if I can just break it loose at first with this? Yeah, we definitely need something strong. I got some. Ow, son of a bitch. There it goes. That hurt. Okay. Might have to take the... Oh, snap. Forgot the nut was in the end of the pliers, and I've loosened my grip on it, and the nut fell to the ground. he'll turn up. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off the camera after I get this second bolt cracked loose and try to find that nut. There's already 2 missing, so this thing has been attempted to be worked on before, I guess. Oh, we don't have to take it off. Awesome. We will eventually, though. So, okay, there's the part of the motor. Let me try to find that nut. I'm gonna sit down. Enjoy the comfort of this wooden chair. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, it's on. This thing looks like it sat on it sat like this outside because this thing is rusty, which scares me because it makes me wonder what the wires inside are looking like. Oh. A lot of times I'm going to turn this so the screws just kind of stay. The contacts on the reverse switch oxidize, but no, they're not in this one. But they look loose, so we better be careful. Boy, these look like they haven't been messed with in years. Which makes sense. This thing looks like it was in a house for years, and then outside of the house for years, in the yard. Okay. That's off. That don't have to. Oh, the whole thing. Oh, whoa. Okay, so let's not try to take that loose since it's been attached right there. Alright, now this canopy is attached. Okay, the canopy is fixed. It is attached with a giant bolt. I've never seen this. If y'all have, y'all see that? It's got a bolt and a cotter pin. Don't know if removing it is necessary, but I feel like it is because this motor is pretty locked up. Wonder if I try to send power through it, if it will turn. Highly doubt it because it's either the bearings are shot or the motor itself is locked up from just use. So that happens. The motors, when they get old, they lock up. To those who aren't experienced with this, when a motor gets old, it locks up. You're not going to get it back. Most of the time, anyway. I'm going to trim off some of this extra cable they have stripped here. Why use wire cutters when you got one tool that you can use for everything if you use it weird enough? Okay, that one there. This one's pretty long too. Where'd the other? Here it is. Move this thing out of the way. This is SMC U42 motor. That is junk. I'm not going to try to put the switch housing back on. Why would you put it back on? I wonder if I can crack this bolt loose. I highly doubt it. This thing is in there. But we'll see. First, I'm going to loosen the cotter clip without damaging the wires, of course. Right. That's what I'm worried about. Cracking this loose is if I clip these wires here, then usually you have to break open the motor to get to them and replace it, and this old thing is not worth that much work. So yeah, this guy's not coming loose. I'll just leave it alone and we'll just see. Let's get some power to this thing. I'm getting my power cord out of this old piece of junk. That I found in a shed, or outside of a shed, a barn really, that was full of stuff. They were cleaning it out, and there was this little fan sitting there, and I got it because I needed the blades. It was a 30-inch fan. But it had no wires left in it, so I did put some wires in it and got it to work, but it did not work well. There is no capacitor in here. There's no pull chain. It was just a 1-speed, and so I don't mind trashing it. So maybe get another couple parts off of it, like the housing, but other than that, it's trash. Scrapper. So, I still see the dirt inside of it. See all that crap in there? That dirt sat there for years. So, but I do want the fan housing, so I'm not going to do something stupid and throw it like I did that old SMC. So, here's another part of it. Someone just cut it. Like with those, bolt cutters. So anyway, while I'm at the workbench, I'm going to wire it up, and then I'll take it over in my other shop there next to the Nassau motor. I'll turn the Nassau motor off for a minute so y'all can hear. But it's got an outlet right on the workbench that I put in. Yeah, see, I'm pretty smart. So that I can do this type of junk. Nice $3 fan motor covered in rust. Alright, so come on, connect. Alright, it's connected. Let's take it in there. Alright, y'all, there you go. There's your perch. Let me get this pull chain out of the way here. Let's try to fire it up. I'm a little scared. Is it gonna spark? Hey, it ain't sparking. Cool. Let's sit down and see what we can do. It's vibrating. It is vibrating. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over if I can. Well, actually, what I'm gonna do, maybe if I shot a little bit of oil in those bearings. Because they are seized. So let's get some WD-40 in there. I love this stuff. It works on all my motors. I would try to shoot that bottom one, but man, if I can get it. Okay. Ooh, it's a lot easier. But it sucks. If I can just get them loose enough that it wants to turn on its own, barely, but once it gets enough momentum to start turning, and yes, I oil the heck out of these things, so before y'all comment saying I use too much. I already know. But I don't care. That's the thing. It's a little easier. I can get it to do a full revolution. Flip it back over. Full chain to where I can pull it. Adjust it. See. Plug it back in. Okay, that's a good sign. Might be locked up. Come on, old boy. I believe in you. I feel like it's just locked up. Let's try to break it free some more. Whoa. Wonder if the capacitor, let's check that real quick. Well, y'all, the capacitor looks fine. It doesn't look like it's been replaced, but I also have a tube of graphite lube sitting here. If it needs to be dry lubed, I can also do that. But I prefer using wet lube on these when I'm first trying to revive them. Ooh, it's a lot harder. It was turning a second ago. Now it is not turning. Let me mess with it for a minute, off camera, so I don't bore y'all. Might shoot some of this in there. I'll let you know when I come back. I'm going to shoot just a little bit of this graphite in there, see if we can come up with anything. Just a little bit. It's a little easier, that's for sure. Wonder if I can get it to start spinning. Because I've been spinning it. Reverse switch in there. It's kind of spinning. If I spin it, Flip that switch. Wonder if the coils might be bad. I've seen it once or twice. I've seen them get oxidized, sometimes that. And if it's not spinning, if the coils are oxidized, well, that makes good sense, considering it did sit outside. Obviously, by the pattern on the rust. It's starting to get some torque up. Oh, come on. I liked that, what it did. You saw that too, didn't you? When it does that, when you first flip it, it's looking all right. Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. Don't give up. Don't give up yet, people. It's starting to show some signs of life over here. Come on, come on. Come on. Ah. Shot of oil on them bottom bearings. Shot of oil on them top bearings. Good stuff. Come on. Oh man, it just wants to. Yes, sir. Oh, in my mouth. Got oil on the camera. It's flinging oil everywhere. Let me. All right. That's what I'm talking about. This thing was a dead motor. And we got it. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Plug this Nassau back in too. All right. Yeah. That is how you do it right there. All right, y'all stay tuned for part 2. That's going to probably be here in a couple weeks. We're going to get them bearings sounding better. And then we're going to paint that thing and get some blades on it and turn it back brand new. See y'all then.